Can a man who hates himself be a hero? I've been thinking a lot about my journey with Hunter Grail. A lot of people would think that, Tim, you've been at this for decades, why don't you just give up? And I've thought about it, for sure. I keep coming back to one thing, and that is how I felt when I first wrote the very first version of the script when I was 19 or so. This is one of those things that is a driver for, a life goal. One thing I found in this journey is that no one is going to give you a golden ticket to create your vision. There's something else. Back years ago when I first wrote the very first version of this script, it was all about adventure and writing this Western. But as the film has evolved and as I've evolved and life has happened, I realized that I didn't back then, but now that this whole time I've been building into something greater. Hunter, the lead character of the film, hates himself. And the question that I've asked myself now is, can a man who hates himself be a hero? That is a thread that doesn't only go along with our movie. I think it goes along the same lines of what a lot of men in the world feel. Because we as men have to develop ourselves and evolve. We don't just get it when we're born. And we can choose to be a victor and create in our lives, or we can be a victim and blame others for where we wish that we should be. And I know all of you men can agree with me on this. You all have moments where you are your own worst nightmare. That voice in your head that says you can't do something, or any of that crap. To me, this is also a way that I can help men believe in themselves, that no matter how much you hate yourself or how much shit you're going through, whatever it is, that you can still be a hero. Whether that's in your work, in your health, you can be a hero to your family, to your wife, to your girlfriend, or if you're not with someone, be the hero that's out in the world. Look, I'll be straight. I'm sick and tired of seeing men portrayed as dopes in movies and often weak. And if I can write a character that shows what a man might be going through, maybe their weakness or whatever it is that they have to overcome, and show overcoming it, that's what I want to give to the world. I want to give the heroes, the classic heroes, another burst, at least in whatever way that I can. Where is the Indiana Jones, the Crocodile Dundee, and the William Wallace from Braveheart? But what I have found is that no matter what rejection, no matter what obstacle is put in front of you, you have the ability to pivot and move in another direction. Hunter tries to commit suicide every night because he abandoned his little sister, and abandoned because he ultimately accidentally killed his mom. This is to all the men out there who, you know, have thought about it or feel defeated. It's all about purpose. And if we can wake up every morning and take a small step towards that every day, then that takes us one step further away from the little voice that tries to hold you back. This whole journey has been about drive. The team along the way has been incredible to find. But as that snowballs, your purpose, your mission, and the development for good, then we are lifted out of a place that can be very dark. I was so enamored with the movies of old, going to the cinema and seeing Crocodile Dundee, and seeing Mel Gibson in Braveheart. When that broadsword slams into the earth, that is the power inside that we all have. Man, I wish I could see that in more movies today, you know? And my solution to this whole thing was to create a character that was solid in those classic hero archetypes. I believe we need to bring them back, not only in the movies, but in the world. And that includes myself. So, I genuinely hope this has reached anyone who needed to hear something like that. Because I know I'm not the only one who feels that way. So without further ado, go watch the trailer to our movie and see a flawed man overcome his greatest obstacle, himself.